Hey guys, it's Scott Ashmore, Bassmaster Elite Series Pro, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hello and welcome to this week's Explore Tulsa. This show starts out at the movies when we go behind the scenes at the Riverwalk Theaters.
Then the newest magazine on the scene, and it's full of guy talk.
Followed by a Tulsan whose living is going after the big catch.
Plus, we reach out to the stars from the comfort of the Tulsa Air and Space Museum Planetarium.
Hi, I'm Trish Whitmer.
And I'm Stevie Fernandez.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's Explore Tulsa.
Hey Trish, what was your favorite movie over the summer?
I'd have to say Disney Pixar's Brave.
Ooh, I can see you as a strong little Merida. For me, I like The Avengers.
Well, you do turn a little green when you don't get your way.
Trisha!
I know just the thing to calm Stevie down. A trip to the Riverwalk movie theater.
Well, the movie business today, it's a little bit different. We're very dependent on blockbusters, so we're in blockbuster season right now, and movies come and go a little bit quicker than they used to. And the new thing now is we're switching from the old format of 35mm film projectors, which we've ran on for 7,500 years, to the new digital format. And that's the way you can also show 3D. The movie comes in on a hard drive, and then there's several systems that have to go through, but you ingest it into the system here. So it's not a hard drive you could use at your house. It's encrypted, and it takes probably about an hour to ingest the movie into the system. And whereas the old format came in big cans, and we would have to, put the films together. But digital, when you're watching it, the movie doesn't shake. On film, you'll see it actually does this. It goes up and down because it's running through a full machine, and so through sprockets. This is more like HD TV. The next things that you're going to start seeing are, I don't know if the 3D, Avatar comes out in 3D, everybody's got to see it in 3D, It's just very few movies you have to go, I got to see it in 3D. Like Spider-Man, we've got it in 3D and we've got it in 2D. Well, the 2D way outgrosses the 3D. So it's only a handful of people in America that are really drawn to the 3D. Worldwide, 3D is much bigger than it is in America. I don't know if just because we're price conscious here, or I don't know. I don't know what, I can't give you an answer on that. The next thing that they're kind of trying to hit is 4D. That's where the seats move now, and if somebody's surfing, you feel water come on you. I'm not sure I can even play in that game either. But I'm not sure how many theaters, because if I put that experience in, I've got to pass that expense on to you. Are you willing to pay another $8 or $10 a ticket just for that experience? I'm not sure if people are, because right now they're price conscious about paying $2.50 more to see it in 3D. So it's hard for me to believe in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I could be wrong. Maybe next week everybody's outfitting to 4D, and I don't know. I tend to work at the outdoor theater, the Admiral Twin Drive-In, more than I do at our indoor theaters. I just think it's a little bit more laid back. People get out there. The people that do get out there early are throwing their baseball, and the kids are running around, frisbees are going. You can set your lawn chairs out, so it's fun in the sun, and then it turns to night, and then you get movies under the stars. And so it's just a completely different experience. I have people that show up, women in their rollers in their hair for tomorrow, and the kids are in their pajamas, bathing suits. I've had girls not wearing much at all coming out there, and guys with their shirts off, and people that smoke can smoke, and people that want to talk on their cell phones can talk on their cell phones. So it's a completely different realm than coming to an indoor theater, where you don't have to dress up necessarily, but it's a little bit more structured. So I just think that the drive-ins, I think, are making a little bit of a comeback, because I think that now we've had stadium seating, we've had nice theaters since the late 90s. and megaplexes, and so I think people are now getting a little bit more, they're tired of the sterile environment, and so I think drive-ins, they're kind of hip again.
That's so awesome. I always wanted to go back into the projection room and see how that stuff works.
The new technology is really amazing, and Blake Smith at the Riverwalk is doing a great job keeping us entertained with the latest that the big screen has to offer.
You know, Blake would make a great guy for V Tulsa the magazine to include in one of their issues.
Great idea, Stevie. Let's check in with editor Bill Cottam when Explore Tulsa continues.
What is your euphoria?
A rejuvenating facial at Euphoria.
Nova Lash extensions at Euphoria.
A relaxing massage at Euphoria.
Euphoria Spa and Salon has 5,000 square feet to make you look and feel beautiful. Hair, nails, facials, massage, eyelash extensions, beachy spa and more. Experience Euphoria at Euphoria Spa and Salon, 110th and Memorial.
I better compare other TV prices on my cell phone. Hey, what are you doing there?
Oh, I thought I had a text message or something.
No worries. At Video Revolution, we encourage our customers to shop around for the best price. We'll even match it.
For 28 years, Video Revolution has offered service, features, and prices you won't find in a big box store.
You know, you look like Joe Pesci.
Hi, my name's Biker Fox. You're watching Explore Tulsa. Listen, friends, get out there and get you some exercise. You'll feel so much better, I promise.
We're so happy to have you with us for more Explore Tulsa. Hey Stevie, what do you got there?
Oh, it's the new V Tulsa magazine that's popping up everywhere. It's for men like me with great vision.
Let me see that. So you're telling me you rank yourself with some of these guys that are doing amazing things around Tulsa?
Well, yeah, it's a work in progress. But you watch, editor Bill Cottam, he's going to want to put me in there too someday.
We started the magazine a little over a year ago because being a Tulsa native and seeing what was out there, there really wasn't anything in the market that was dedicated to the professional male. And we thought that there was a need for something in the market that celebrated professional men, celebrated what we call the funner things in life, and so we decided to bring that to Tulsa and focus on everything from golf, man caves, anything that when a guy gets off work and wants to kick back and relax and not worry about, you know, the stresses of the day, that's something that he would really enjoy. My wife knew the vision, so I mean, we communicate very well, and I was like, hey, this is something that I think there's a huge niche for, and I had done my homework, so I was able to show her. I'm like, look, you know, everyone says that print is a dying medium across the country, and nationally that's true, but the only growth market for print is local niche publications, and I was like, no one's really going after this niche. So she got it. A lot of my friends are like, you're crazy, you know, to start a magazine, especially in an industry that is, you know, really considered dying. They're like, why don't you do web? Why don't you do, you know, more of a technical feel? And I'm like, you know what, if you think about the audience that we're going after, they still like that feel. You know, they want to have a magazine that they can flip through and see high quality pictures and have local stories that are about people that they might know. In the magazine, we do a section called Men of Vision, and we celebrate 5 or 6 local entrepreneurs or people that have done a lot of stuff good in the community. And you know, when you flip through that with a city the size of Tulsa, most of the times you're like, hey, I know that guy, or I've heard of that guy. And that's one of the magic things about V Tulsa, is that people already know a little bit about it, but it gives them a behind the scenes about, you know, what this guy likes to do when he's not at work, or what he's done for the community that people might not know about. I worked in media and marketing for over 20 years. I started in the radio business. I was on air for 7 years. I was in sales for 7 years. And then I did national sponsorship work and marketing for companies like US Cellular, Crocs, Budweiser. So having a little bit of a marketing background and media background and so forth like that, I just felt like, you know, this is something that was obtainable. And, you know, we had people that say, you have no publishing background, you can't do it, and it was kind of more of a challenge. And like, sure, we can do it. And from the day we started the company, within 3 months we had published our first magazine, and you know, we did quite well with it. It has a lot of my personality in it, but the one thing that I've always wanted to make sure of is that it doesn't have a single face, that we have a lot of great people that work on this magazine, all from Tulsa, or have lived in the market for over 10 years, so they know the feel of the city, they have a very strong passion for Tulsa, and they just want to produce a quality product for the people that live here. Upcoming issue, we're doing a huge feature on Tulsa music venues, ranging from a brand new venue called the Vanguard, which is really focusing on local musicians and local musics, all the way up to the crown jewel of the BOK. You know, we're very blessed in this market to have amazing music venues where people can go. It kind of, you know, you've got from a small 300 venue to a 19,000 seat arena. And you know, most markets our size don't have that. So it's one of those things, the thing that always drives me crazy is when people say there's nothing to do in Tulsa. There's everything to do in Tulsa. You just have to go out and look for it. And you have to find what you're passionate about and go out and enjoy it.
That man cave Tulsa magazine talks about is really sweet.
Well, I do believe that us ladies could have a pretty good time there too.
Yeah, we need somebody to bring us snacks.
Make sure you're on the lookout for the latest issue of Tulsa, the magazine, and soon you can visit them online at vtulsa.com.
Next up on Explore Tulsa, we take our manliness outdoors to tell a fishing story or two with professional angler Scott Ashmore.
Every morning at Video Revolution, we launch our secret weapon. No, it's not just the big names we deliver and install like Sony, Klipsch, Mitsubishi, and Samsung. It's our highly trained home entertainment experts. For over 25 years, people all over Oklahoma have been telling their friends the guy to know for that awesome home entertainment experience is at Video Revolution. Plus, don't forget our low price guarantee. Secret weapons launch daily from the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Mike Winkle, Sales Director for Tulsa Truck Works. When you come into Tulsa Truck Works, you'll be instantly thrilled with a complete line of accessories available for your pickup truck. We are Tulsa's best choice for truck accessories, specializing in the brands and professional installation that you can rely upon without fail. Best of all, we install what we sell and can coordinate a complete redo of your truck, van, or SUV. Come see us at 9300 East Broken Arrow Expressway or call us at 628-6700.
Hello everyone, I'm Marty Kilgore with Bluebell Creameries here in our Broken Arrow facility, and you are watching Explore Tulsa.
It's great to have you with us for more Explore Tulsa. Why are you looking at me like that?
Well, I was thinking your hair would make some great fishing lure.
Don't even think about that, Stevie. Let's just leave the fishing to the expert.
You mean like Bassmaster Elite Series professional Scott Ashmore?
Exactly. Let's let Scott tell us where the big catch is.
Well, you know, growing up, I did a lot of work. I say growing up, as a young entrepreneur, I did a lot of work with the fishing and hunting companies, and one of the things I got to do was go out and do some photo shoots with Kevin Van Dam. You know, he was about my age at that time, and boy, you know, I just looked onto that as, boy, wouldn't it be neat if I could do that one day. You know, it's kind of a building process. I had a relationship with a lot of people that were involved in fishing, and I fished tournaments, and those relationships grew. I was able to do some consulting through other relationships of mine and put people together and kind of came at it several different ways. You know, it wasn't just about fishing, it was what I could do for them, which is a hard thing to learn and a hard thing to do. You know, a lot of people want sponsorship and they approach a sponsor and they say, hey, what can you do for me? Well, that doesn't work out really well. So, you know, it was something that I had to really work at and dedicate myself to create that loyalty, to grow those relationships. It doesn't happen overnight. Well, you know, there's 100 of us, and we compete in 8 events in the Bassmaster Elite Series Tour. And throughout the year, we receive a certain amount of points for how you finished out. You know, it's actually a point system that each day of the tournament you're getting points. It's not what you got after the tournament. So it's a pretty complicated point system. We fish, it's kind of like a PGA type of deal until there's 100 of us, and out of that 100 through the point system, the top 35 that get to compete in the Bassmaster Classic, which is, you know, for $500,000, and pretty much you win that and you're pretty much set up for life with sponsors. And you know, we also fish for Angler of the Year, which is a $250,000 award. You know, that's kind of probably winning the Classic's great, but being Angler of the Year and most consistent and highest in points is something that we all really strive towards, that means more than anything. Well, you know, it's a big deal. When I qualified for the Bassmaster Elite Series, I got to fish. I was the highest qualifier in the Opens, which is one of the ways you qualify to get to the Elite Series. And I got to fish a Bassmaster Classic, and it was in Alabama on Lay Lake, and we trailered to Birmingham to kind of the same type of deal, you know, an hour away. It creates a lot of not just for Tulsa, but for Grand Lake. You know, it gives people a new knowledge about that lake. They'll get to watch footage, they'll get to go watch the weigh-ins. All that kind of stuff is good for the economy and just brings the awareness of what we have here in Oklahoma. A lot of people ask me where I came up with this crazy green scheme I called. You know, people even call me the green machine, but actually it dates back to my granddad. We called him Pampaw, and he taught me and my cousins to fish. We had a place up on Grand Lake all growing up, and a houseboat and that kind of thing. And you know, the coolest thing we could do was go catch a fish and go show Pampaw. You know, there was nothing to see him light up when you showed him that fish that he taught you how to do. There was nothing, it was just priceless. You know, we talk about priceless things, but you know, that's one of the reasons that it's important to me, and I became involved in the 100,000 Kids in the Outdoors. You know, I think back how that changed my life and gave me a passion for something that, oh my gosh, now I'm doing it for a living. But you know, it can change kids' lives and get them away from a computer when they learn about things in the outdoors, whether it be fishing or hunting or whatever. That creates values that are strong values and gets them away from the stuff stuck in a home. So something for you all to check out, 100,000 Kids in the Outdoors Foundation. I'd also would like for you to go check out my website. You can learn about my schedule and what I'm doing. Appreciate all the support that's out there from not just you, but and my sponsors at scottashmore.com. Come check it out.
That boat of Scott's is amazing.
Well, Stevie, you're running out of time to become pro. The Bassmaster Classic is coming to Tulsa in February.
Well, you better mark your calendars now, because the tournament brings a lot of folks to T-Town and a lot of cash, too.
All right, I've got it down. But if you're looking for something fun to do now, why not join us next for a trip to the Tulsa Air and Space Museum's planetarium?
It's up next when Explore Tulsa returns.
There's more than a new look at Guitar House of Tulsa. The new amp room with Gensbenz, Orange, and Mesa Boogie you won't find anywhere else in Tulsa. Expanded guitar and bass sections with Paul Reed Smith, Spector, Music Man, Ibanez, Jackson, Taylor, Takamine, Alvarez, plus a nice selection of vintage guitars. And Tulsa's exclusive Martin Marquis dealer. Best instructors in Green Country with never a lesson sign-up fee. Ask about their 3-month layaways and financing. Guitar House of Tulsa. They'll keep you strumming along. On Admiral east of Sheridan, online at guitarhouseoftulsa.com.
Where were you on the night in question?
I was at Video Revolution. They're open till 7 Monday through Friday, 6 on Saturdays, and 5 on Sunday.
Is there anyone that can testify to the accuracy of your story?
Yeah. All the salespeople were caring and friendly, and they knew everything about home entertainment, all my home entertainment needs, and from HD TVs to camcorders and 3D TVs.
The evidence all points to Sony choosing Video Revolution for major growth as an Oklahoma independent retailer. Video Revolution even offers a 30-day lowest price money-back guarantee. The facts are evident, with features and prices you won't find at a big box store. My investigation is proof positive. For the best service before and even after the sale, it would be a crime not to stop by Video Revolution.
Hi, I'm Floyd Hanna, the owner of Earl's Party Supply, and you are watching Explore Tulsa.
Thanks for continuing with us for more Explore Tulsa. Hey Stevie, do you remember the first time you ever went to a planetarium?
I do. It was in Houston, and we had to sit on the floor and look up at the ceiling to see all the stars. Pluto was even still a planet.
Really? Was the Earth still flat then too?
Oh, very funny, Trish. Very funny. But in Tulsa, our planetarium has all the latest and most amazing shows.
The museum started in a Spartan hangar, and the planetarium was opened in June of 2006. Well, the history of planetariums has changed over the years. Originally, some of the planetariums had observatories where you could look through a telescope. The majority of the planetariums have images. Most of our images are from the Hubble telescope, and most planetariums provided people with a view of outer space. So it's always been exciting.
He's all moving through space in a constantly expanding universe.
We now have 2 projectors, and they're HD. So there's 6 million pixels, so you get a clearer, crisper image on the full dome. So technology changes every day, and after 5 years there was a need to update, and I'm sure that in another 5 or 10 years we will update as technology changes. Well, this dome is a full dome, and it's tilted, so you get a little better view of what's above you, a little easier to see so that you don't have to arch your neck backwards. And like I said, we updated to HD system, the projectors, and so the number of pixels improves the image that's on the full dome screen. This planetarium is so different from the first planetarium that I visited because we laid on the floor to look up, and we have wonderful chairs that recline, and like I said, it's tilted so it's easy to see the images above you. The show that we have showing behind me is called Journey to the Stars, and it shows how stars are formed. And the changes that happen and how long stars live, if you will, and when they die. It also talks about the black hole, talks about the beginning of stars with nebulas. So Journey to the Stars is one of our newest shows and one of our most exciting shows. Another show that we show at the planetarium is the Tales of the Maya Skies. As you know, the Maya calendar ended, or will end, December 21st, 2012, which is this year. And the show talks about the Maya culture and their religion and how they used the stars or astronomy to create their calendar. And there's a myth that the world is going to end on December 21st this year. The Mayas did not predict that. They simply ended their calendar on that date. And the show talks about the Mayas and how they used astronomy. So it's a very interesting show. We do a lot of field trips for teachers that bring their students that are studying the planets and stars. And so the children are always excited because of the images on the full dome. But we're very educational. All of our shows are geared toward educating people not just about the planets, but about space travel and adventure, as well as science, math, and engineering.
The Tulsa Planetarium is a really great family outing.
It really is, Trish, and the only day that they aren't open is Mondays.
To find out more, visit them at TulsaAirAndSpaceMuseum.org.
Stick around, there's more Explore Tulsa just ahead.
Envision Media Group has teamed up with Video Revolution, Tulsa's leader in electronic sales, service, installation, and repair, to offer the latest advances in video production technology to the Tulsa area. From multi-camera HD production to live web streaming and TV studio production, Envision Media Group provides production services to television stations, sports organizations, corporations, and agencies. Envision Media Group's team of professionals has over 50 years of combined broadcast television experience. And thanks to Video Revolution, we now have all the latest toys and capabilities at our fingertips to produce your next project on time and on budget. Envision Media Group and Video Revolution are a powerful team and ready to tackle any video project needs you might have. For more information, visit us online at envisionmediagroup.com. Envision the possibilities.
My name is Matt Norris with Fab Lab Tulsa. You're watching Explore Tulsa.
Looking for a new home entertainment experience? Well, hi, and welcome to Video Revolution, Tulsa's best in cutting-edge electronics. Professional, highly trained home entertainment experts. Video Revolution's been serving Tulsans for over 25 years with name brands like Sony, Klipsch, Mitsubishi, Samsung, and so many more. Great selection, price match guarantee, custom installation, expert assistance equals home entertainment success. See for yourself. The Video Revolution showroom features the largest selection of flat panel TVs in all of Oklahoma. Plus the latest in 3D entertainment. Highly trained home entertainment experts on hand. Professional delivery, installation, and service after the sale. And the best selection of name brands. Visit us online at videorevolution.com and find out more about everything we have to offer. Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
Hi, I'm Marlene Martindale, a fitness trainer with Kretka Fitness, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Hi, I'm Jamie Harris with Quantus Creative. Did you know that Quantus Creative provides IT services? That's right. We specialize in the full gamut of IT solutions, including structured cabling for data, voice, and video, as well as full network architecture and setup. Our IT services are unmatched because we're a one-stop shop for IT solutions. Is your business ready to take advantage of new opportunities and emerging technologies? Quantus Creative offers IT solutions tailored to your business to save you time and money. We'll work with business owners of any size business, from new ones still working out of their home to businesses with dozens of locations. With more than 2 decades of experience in IT services, our technicians can offer you outstanding, cost-effective service for all IT applications. Let the Quantus Creative team help you with your IT needs today. Call us at 918-794-2758 or visit us online at quantuscreative.com. That's quantuscreative.com.
I'm Lori Corey. I'm from Tulsa.
And I'm Louis Maxwell from Tulsa.
We love dancing at the Western Country Diner, and you're watching Explore Tulsa.
Yes.
Be sure and stop in next week when we meet Tom Sewell of Tulsa Gas Technologies. His company is providing alternative fuel to virtually all of Tulsa.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on this week's show. But special thanks to Blake Smith and all the folks at the Riverwalk Theater for keeping the popcorn fresh at the movies.
Thanks too to Bill Cottam of The Tulsa Magazine and to Bassmaster Elite Series angler Scott Ashmore for those great fishing tips.
Plus thanks to Judy Moody and everyone at the Tulsa Planetarium for teaching us all about the stars and beyond.
Remember, if you miss any of the show, you can always catch us online at exploretulsachannel.com.
As always, each week we feature the people, places, and attractions that make us proud to call Tulsa our home.
Hey, don't forget to like us on Facebook. Share with us someone you think Tulsa should know more about. Plus, remember, Explore Tulsa is always brought to you by Video Revolution, located on the northwest corner of 71st and Lewis.
If you're looking for home audio, home video, HD TVs,
or you just want to check out the latest in 3D entertainment,
please stop by and say hello to Ron and all the guys for your home entertainment needs. And we'll see you next week right here on Explore Tulsa.